Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case, Mists of the Past, Case 32, Silver Blood. Let's unlock Chapter 2 and Rose found a stash of weapons, right? There are weapons hidden in the tunnels underneath Crimson Banks. Hidden weapons? How the hell did you find them, Rose? Well, you can take a Rasputin here, Katia. We were out getting some oil for his leg when he jumped from my shoulder and scurried down a sewer drain. I followed him through the nearest access hatch, and there he was, proudly standing on a pile of weapons, right there in the tunnel. Ah, he's just like you. It's alarming news. An armory hidden underneath Italian territory? I agree, Katia. Must put our investigation on hold for the moment to examine those tunnels. Yeah, this is probably a preparation for the gang war. And it's underneath the Italian side of the river, so Italians... Probably revenge for Mario's death. Super Mario's death. Ten flags must be from our murder weapon. What I need this wrench for? My word, Rose wasn't exaggerating about those weapons. There are crates of them down here. I see no indication as to whom they belong. Regardless, I agree, Katia. We cannot leave these here. We'll move them to safety as soon as possible. Oh wait, what's this you found? Is that a piece of the gun that was wrapped around our victim? Swiss Akira also came down here. What a stroke of luck. They must take a sample from the soil flag immediately. The wrench on the other hand looks remarkably clean, as it was dropped here recently. The sample with that name may provide an eyewitness. Have a work cut out for us, Katia, but please do hard. The stench down here is overpowering. Yeah, because we're in the sewers. It stinks, I know. And I want to get out of there immediately. I don't want to be stinking after we finish. What's this supposed to be? Is this from pizza? Mushrooms? Are those mushrooms, Katia? How did mushrooms end up on part of the murder weapon? You're correct. Yuck can tell us what we need to know about these mushrooms. Well, they must have come from pizza, and the killer eats pizza. Alright, 12 hours. Let's now examine this wrench. Bridget B. Oh. The search is the property of Sir Bridget B. Katria. Whoever this Bridget is, if her tools and documentation must be around these sewers. Let's seek her out at once. Alright, what's she doing here? And she has an English name, so she's not Italian. Bridget Baker. Hello, what are you doing down here, sludging around in the sewers? People never venture below the streets unless they have to. I greet you wholeheartedly, young lady. Bridget, I presume. That's me, Bridget Baker at your service. Can continue investigating the murder of Mario Fortuna. Have you seen anyone else down here recently? Murder? I wouldn't know anything about that. There's nobody down here but me, the rats, and these crates. With regard to these weapons, do you have any idea who they may belong to? With this blasted gang war, I assume it belongs to one of them. But I'm neither Italian nor Irish, so I don't take sides. I don't know to steer clear of gangsters. I'm just a grubby old sewer rat fixing pipes. Okay, so nothing from you. Let's check out this mushroom residue, and is it from pizza? All the world's a stage and the man and woman merely players. Well, thanks for a Shakespeare lecture, so... The first scene, fat building and pucking in the nurse arms. Okay, can you cut it out? Is that on one of your plays, Viola? And I heard that word, pucking. Is It's a term coined by Shakespeare, Isaac. It means to vomit. It's surprising how many words and phrases have their origins in the bard's works. How can you say? I doubt the word will catch up. What does this have to do with that self-contained cloak, not the murder weapon? Because that substance was vomit, or more specifically regurgitate pizza. How repugnant. Another killer consumed pizza before the murder, Katia. And definitely they didn't keep it down for long and for good reason. I discovered that the mushrooms were spoiled. Meaning the killer will be feeling the ill effects of a case of food poisoning. Palmario's killer may well be feeling poorly, but a queasy stomach will be the least of their worries once you get your hands on them, Katrina. And speaking of Italian food, I suggest we return to the delicatessen where the victim was murdered, as there are clues we overlooked. She's gonna keep quoting Shakespeare till the end of this case. Alright, let's rescue Deli Table. I'm clicking on keys, why won't you? What is this blueprint for? You're right, that blueprint you picked up appears to be part of Papa Mario's community development plan, whatever that might be. The plan is also mentioned at the malicious site. This operator symbols on the bottom may offer up more information. Sure observation, Katia. The pattern on this diary is the same as the one on Mr. Quinlan's business card. I'm not inclined to pry into Mr. Quinlan's business, but I agree we should take a look inside. The schedule for this week is barely legible. Let's see if you can retrieve the text. Good thing, Katia. I imagine this broken frame photograph was damaged during the scuffle between Papa Mario and his killer. Let's sit back together. Okay? Let's first see what's in Kieran's schedule. Meeting 10 PM Mario. Your meetings. Kieran clearly was at the man he hardly knew Papa Mario Katia, but this schedule tells an entirely different story. It's actually in black and white that he met with the victim not 2 days ago. It's how he found out what Mr. Quinlan is trying to hide. Oh, you lied to us. Alright, now this broken frame. Is that mayor on the picture? The photo is of Vic here, and he's shaking hands with Mayor Castletown. He says the reason a man of Mario Futura's stature would be acquainted with the mayor. Let's ask if there's anything he can tell us about the victim. Hello, Mayor. Jerk, because of the prohibition. That's why I say it. Jerk. Asshole. I don't like this mayor, so... Very useless to us. Well, we're gonna send it to Evie, right? I'm afraid a series of numbers to decipher on Mario's blueprint is particularly telling, Katrina. But I trust Evie will know exactly what to make with that. Let's send her this blueprint quick smart. Okay. Oh, I forgot the... I almost forgot this to start. Alright, now let's go talk to Kieran. Mr. Quinlan, can you explain why you lied about knowing Mario Fortuna when clearly you had an appointment with the man? Well, I That's... We don't have time for games, Mr. Quillen. Now, what could an Irishman and Italian have to say to each other in these troubled times? Alright, Papa Mario and I had been beaten, but it was in the interest of peace. Many people in our position are worried about the danger this gang will present to our businesses. Mr. Fortuna and I wanted to discuss ways we could protect ourselves from hostilities. So I invited Mario to see my favorite Shakespearean play, Julius Caesar, because I knew he was from Rome, and in return Mr. Fortuna offered to make me one of his world-famous pizzas. We only kept things quiet because everyone increased the banks in favor of peaceful resolutions. Be that as it may, Mr. Quinn, lying to the flying squad during a murder investigation is ill-advised. I swear to get to tell the truth. Now, if you excuse me, I'm feeling rather green. It must have been something I ate. Ah, food poisoning, you have it. Don't vomit on me. And we are gone. Let's go talk to Mayor. Ah, Katia, I imagine you're here to talk about the murder of Mario Fortuna. Indeed we are, Mayor Casta. We understand you knew the man. Yes, we stood together on the Concordia City Council. A more faithful and honorable public servant I cannot think of. We lost touch recently, mind you. I have been meaning to invite you all for a pizza, but alas, it's too late for that now. Is there anyone you can think of who might have wanted to harm Papa Mario? Frankly, I have no idea, Katia, but I'm confident you have this all wrapped up in no time. Don't hesitate to come see me if there's anything I can do. No, I won't come to you. I don't like mayors, so... Let's check out these blueprint numbers. I know you got your hands full with this investigation, Katia. Perhaps when you finish you'd fancy a game of blackjack. Catherine's been teaching me how to play. I'm becoming a real card shark. It's gratifying to hear you are so happy, Evie. But what about those blackjack had to do with the numbers Katia decided to make this blueprint? Well, those towers reference our property development project, the proposed construction of a casino, here in Crescent Banks. The proposal is part of Papa Mario's community development scheme, which is designed to revitalize his district. This particular project is relevant to your investigation, Katia. The plan thinking that Papa Mario was so intent on building the casino, he was planning to demolish Luigi's delicatessen. Oh, destroy the establishment of his own brother? I have to admit that sounds rather cold-hearted, Katia. Wonder how Luigi Fortuna felt about these plans. Let's ask him and find out. Oh. So, Papa Mario isn't that good as people say. Isn't that kind as people say. Katia, have you captured Mario's here yet? I hardly touched my pizza at lunch. I've been so distraught. Of course, you know the compromise for two, but we are rather curious about this blueprint we found. It seems your brother intended to build a casino on your property. Porca miseria, put that wretched thing away. I think you were not in agreement with your brother's plans. Ha! Papa Mario, his hallowed redevelopment plan. He wanted to tear down this deli and build that monstrosity. He had no regard for my simple shop or anyone else. That's why the picture you painted of your brother the first time I spoke to you. Bah! I did not wish to speak ill of the dead, but Mario was as crooked as Hamlet's Uncle Claudius, calculating, ambitious, manipulating everyone to serve his own ends. He was willing to destroy my dream, everything I had worked for, all in the pursuit of wealth. My own brother. While all that greed and ambition achieved for Mario was an early grave. Oh. You have food poisoning. Alright, you're out. For now. A high-profile Italian murder display for all to see. And not one, but two crime scenes. I don't know about you, but this investigation feels like it's getting out of hand. Not to mention the cache of weapons hidden in the sewers, probably by one of the gangs. For now, despite having a plethora of suspects, we are not close to finding Papa Mario's killer. If King Quillen is to be believed, both he and Papa Mario were staunch advocates for peace between Italian and Irish gangs. While Mayor Casta, former colleague of the Viti, had nothing but praise and admiration for the man. However, Luigi Fortuna had every reason to murder his brother. Fears that Papa Mario would carelessly seek the destruction of his beloved delicatessen. If I were a betting man, I'd wager. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I tried to keep everyone away from the crisis as long as I could, but the market vendors won't listen to reason. If you don't get back to the crisis immediately, there'll be nothing left of it. Ah, come on! Fuck off, vendors. I need to investigate the crisis scene. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 3. So, Thanks for watching. Don't like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.
In the back.